as I was about to turn the mic on, I see I am God. Congrats on winning your cookies, Lucky Dove. The road to 1 million is paved with many cookies. Yes, indeed it is. I have no doubt you will succeed. And hello, Indigo. How are you guys tonight? Before we move on, let me add Wendigo's cookies there. There we go. I will obtain all the cocks. All the cookies. There we go. Freudian slip there, right? Alright. Let's jump into Skyrim, shall we? Doing good. I'm on my 30-minute lunch break. Oh, right. I forgot you work evenings / overnights. Is it actually the overnight shift? I mean, I guess if you're on your lunch break now, it would probably be more evenings, wouldn't it? Panda's the Tom Brady of Skyrim. Oh, Petito, we both know that isn't true, but I appreciate that you said it anyways. How you doing tonight? We're gonna fight some more... What's the word I'm looking for? Stormcloaks, that's what they're called. I was gonna say bad guys, but they're not really bad guys. They're just fighting for what they believe in. Then I was gonna say Nords, but there's Nords on both sides, so that's not really true either. I mean, I guess it's true, but... Anyways, that's me rambling. Lucky Dove, thank you for livening up this load screen. Just evenings. Monday, Wednesday, and days Friday and Saturday. I'm off Sunday and Thursday. Oh, Monday to Wednesday. I see. Okay. Looking forward to Dead Stormcloak. There will be many. Now, I did not get a chance to play at all, so I haven't...
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Jeree, I am not going to talk to you. Go away. I did not do any more word hunting since last stream. But that's okay, because I still have a severe lack of Dragon Souls. Oh. I didn't realize it was so late in the day. Let's correct that. Light, medium, or heavy? I went with light. I'm not going to be wearing it anyways, because that goes against my mage challenge rules, but...
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
If I was going to wear armor, I would wear heavy.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Let's see what food you got. I should have picked medium, because that still boggles my mind. There is no medium armor in this game. Ooh, we got lots of good food here.
I'll show you to your room.
No need, I know where I'm going. Running up here. Question! Who puts their books right here? I have never understood this. Like, just think about it. You're running your own business. Why would you put the books that has a list of all your, finances 2 floors above you? Or 1 floor, I guess. Yeah, 1 floor. In front of guest bedrooms, no less. Open for anyone to see. Anyways. Alright. We shall wait, we shall eat, then we shall sleep. Medium is a mix of light and heavy.
That's what she said!
Is this guy the Bernie Madoff of Skyrim? I don't know who that is right off the top of my head, I'm sorry. I'm ignorant. like, I know what medium armor would be in the context of its usefulness, period. But in like, for example, ESO, I don't know if you've played ESO, there is light, medium, and heavy skill lines in that game, and I know what each of them is supposed to be. Light is more for mages, medium is more for, like, your sneaky sneaks, assassins, thieves, what have you, and scouts, I guess, too, probably. And then heavy is for your hardened warrior types. But there's no medium armor in this game. It's just light and heavy. So what would I have gotten? Oh, I should probably eat. Sure, you look yummy. There we go. Open for anyone to see. Okay, alright, that was a good one. Oh, you guys are terrible sometimes. Read that already, but mage plus heavy armor equals battle mage. True, well, okay, yeah, there are obviously different combinations that come up that are for different types of classes, but I guess I'm stereotyping. Actually, that's not me necessarily stereotyping. If you look on ESO, the skill lines complement those specific types. Like, if you try to play as a battle mage in ESO, the skills that you acquire and the passives that you acquire through the heavy armor skill line don't complement a mage type in any way. That I can recall, anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong. A very sexy combination. You guys are terrible sometimes. I would know. I have corrupted chat and I like it. It is completely your fault, Petito. Oh, more gambling. I should probably look into seeing how bets work. It's not something... I think I looked at it initially, like, a long time ago, and thought, nah, gambling's enough. And then I haven't looked at it since.
And we'll see it
well fed.
Of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Out of the way.
I wish
Who are
only
you?
to graduate and
Jordan.
enroll with the Legion.
Rick the killer of kings. On the day of your death we...
Alright, so we are off... I don't remember what hold we're onto, actually. Pale, is it? The Pale, yeah, okay. Well, that's an unpleasant... Oh, wait. Oh, the Pale is Dawnstar. I don't know what would be a better place to go to get there. I guess going to Dawnstar and just heading west is probably the best option. It's kind of smack in between. So how many are you at? I'm at about 630. So I got a little ways to go still.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Yeah, we'll deal with vampires soon enough, don't worry. Honestly, I've been lucky. People haven't counted every single death that I've ever had. Although now that I've said that, I'm sure that will change. Alright.
Ride?
Yes, please.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Dawnstar. That's what I
Climb
said.
and back, and we'll be off.
Actually, do I have anything? Maybe I should go to Morthal first. Don't need the arrow. I think we're okay. I have some gems to sell, but I can do that off stream. Yeah, okay. Dawnstar it is.
Get up there.
If you flip a shark onto its back, it will enter a sleep-like trance called torpor, allowing you to easily access its penis. That is information I was not aware of. I will be completely honest with you. Time is money, right? And if that's the case, are ATM machines time machines? Yes! Yes, they are. They dispense time. Why did my character sound like he was suffocating? That was so weird.
If you have come to see our wares, speak to the others.
Fire is not a thing to be played with.
Oh, I play with fire all the time. Okay, yeah, I have no idea why my character sounded like he was ready to suffocate. That was so weird. Okay. Actually, hold on. The biggest challenge is trying to figure out what path I should take. Screw it, let's just go through the ice fields. We'll just make a beeline there. Oh, there's actually kind of a path. Leading to the shoreline. Alright, well, that didn't really do much. Would you like to order a hit on your children? Well, I don't have any. But even if I did, no, I'm good. Why? Why was that question a thing? I don't understand. Oh. Oh, friggin' wolves.
Whoosh!
Oh, there's more. Awesome. Let's get some help going on then. There's 3? I sorta got him! Oh, you got a camp over here. I was not aware of that. Awesome. Wait, we're still getting shot at here. There you are! Alright. Let's see if gravity wants to have some fun.
You start running so I can stab you in the back.
Whoosh!
I love the big wind-up. Ooh. That's a decent amount of money. Actually, since we're chilled, let's go warm up. I don't think I've ever noticed this camp before. Any family members that need silencing? We know. Actually, I still have to talk to the child that's in Windhelm. We'll get there, though. I'm thinking I might actually tackle the Thieves Guild and the Brotherhood before doing the DLCs just to get them out of the way. I'm not a terribly huge fan of them, but I know that there are other people out there that enjoy them considerably, so maybe that's the way to go. There we are. I don't know, I always preferred Oblivions, personally.
Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting flabby.
Yeah, alright. I'll just not touch that at all. Alright, Rekka, let's hear what you got to say.
Something to report?
Reporting for duty.
I need you to deliver some false orders to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar.
Well, that's boring.
But first, we need to get our hands on some rebel orders to make the forgeries. The Nightgate and Candlehearth Inns are frequent stops for Stormcloak runners. See if you can't convince one of the innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. But don't do anything rash if you go to Windhelm. Well, soldier, can you do this?
No.
That's what she said!
Boisterous laughing. I'll just not touch that at all. Oh god. It's so much worse when you add the boisterous laughing part. Consider it done.
Show the rebels the futility of their cause.
So I came all the way up here just to find out that I have to go all the way to Candlehearth Hall. Which is... there. No! She said Nightgate Inn, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Candlehearth Hall is the one in Windhelm, okay. I actually intended that one, but... I mean, it's not that far, but, I mean...
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Wow. Alright, let's go. Before they decide they want to gut me instead. It would be faster if I became a werewolf. No, let's not do that. Nightgate Inn has the annoying 30-year-old child. The Nightgate Inn has that? You're not mixing that up with the one in Kynes Grove, are you? Did somebody just try to set me on fire? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Right into it. That's alright. Let's cool off. Blow up. There you go. Take your salts. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on seeing some of the side quest stuff? Like, I just saw that tower there and realized that's Vermina's tower. And, like, I've been doing a lot of the side stuff off stream, and I've just been focusing on the quest lines for on stream. But I don't know if you guys actually want to see, you know, that or the Shigarath quest. What's the other one? The Sam one. It'll be fine. I need to eat some food. It'll do. Yeah, like the Skull of Corruption, the Wabbajack, what's the other one called? Sanguine Rose, that's what it's called. Oh, they're still following, apparently. Did they actually overpower my... Yes, they did. Alright. I'm just gonna warm up here real quick. Don't mind me. There we go. Come on, get the worm. There you go. Alright, time to move on. I'm okay with it, but it's up to you. Like, do you have a preference though, Petito? Like, do you want to see them, or do you care at all? I love Shagarath and Sanguine. Two of my favorite Daedra. Yeah, same here. Definitely the best, I'm not losing my mind, right? A dead spider corpse just appeared out of thin air, correct? Would be cool to see. Lavicus File is interesting as well. I mean, I could do that just to do it. I wouldn't be able to wear the helmet, but... Or use the axe if I went that route, which I'd never do. No, you're definitely losing your mind. Oh, okay. Alright. I guess this spider body was always here. Sorry, my bad. I should have slept in Dawnstar. Where are we at? 5:30. Oh, okay. Actually, it's not that far. We'll be fine. And if I'm wrong, we can always...
Keep walking.
Alright. I'm moving along. I like how I literally walked into the fort and nobody's actually attacking me. I wonder if they would have been aggroed had I been wearing Imperial armor. Like, New Vegas has stuff like that, where you can actually disguise yourself as a faction member. And enemies of that faction will just attack you on sight regardless of your affiliation with them. It's kind of cool. You're literally playing Skyrim in 2021. You can kind of do that. Oh. More spiders. Hey, look! More spider bodies. I seem to remember... Once you get into a conversation with one of the innkeepers, that's when the courier gets spawned in, right? I don't remember them being very easy to catch up to. Oh, this is you. Go away. Go away.
Don't you walk away from me.
Absolutely walking away from you. Alright, you want to do that? That's fine. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be vindictive. I don't know if I got the soul. That's what sucks about the kill cams. Doesn't look like it. I don't even have a black soul gem. Ah, well, he's dead. Good enough. I'm still going in the right direction, I hope, right? This seems decidedly against the direction I want to go. Yeah, this is definitely not the correct path. Let's actually go the right way. That thief! It's all his fault. Like wearing Stormcloak or armor to deliver / receive intel, be it fake or genuine. Why not set a custom waypoint? I mean, I could, but I've already got quest indicators. Oh, I missed! That's just me navigating badly. I don't think a custom waypoint would have helped. I would have just went even more in the wrong direction. Because then there would have been 3 points of interest to go to. Alright. Here we are. It always struck me as strange that there wasn't a door by the roadside. You had to go around. Yay, we did it. Okay. We'll warm up. We'll sleep. Then we'll ask about it. Hopefully that means it'll spawn the courier close to us. And then it should be easy. In theory, right? Alright.
Need a room?
Yes.
Or maybe just some mead.
I'll take a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'll also take any
Drink
decent
for the
food you
thirsty,
have.
Food for the hungry.
And sure, why not the salt too? Oh, you got 3 of these.
Anything you need, just holler.
Oh, I thought... Is it this one? Oh, it is this one. Alright, so maybe then, after I'm done the Stormcloak Annihilation... After I'm done the Civil War quest, let's just call it that, maybe we'll tackle some side quests before we jump into the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood. I'll probably do the Thieves Guild first. Oh, let's just eat another. There we go. Oh, hello. I was not anticipating that.
No time to talk. Out of my way.
Now, are you gonna viciously attack me, I wonder? I'm not here to talk. I'm here for those documents.
We'll see about that.
Yep.
Someone do something.
Alright, you know what? Let's try to minimize. Out of the way, friend.
I didn't think you had this.
Wait!
Out of here.
Why are you attacking me? Calm down. Documents. That's it. Okay. Alright, I'm getting out of here before this guy decides to murder me with his blade sword. How about you kill Ulfric? The game froze. Oh, Bethesda. We'll give it a minute. Sometimes it takes a moment to kick in. I just realized you can't get child killing mods for PS4. No. Not that I can. I mean, I have no, it's frozen. Legit frozen. Although the music's still playing, so yay. Alright, we get to enjoy that battle again, I guess. Yeah, I know an error has occurred. Sure, let's report it. Oh, Bethesda. ×2. That's our second crash. Well, it's not really a crash, but in my mind it's still a crash. If the game is just barely holding on long enough to freeze, then that's still a crash in my mind. Even though technically it's not, but anyway. The main limitation for PlayStation 4 when it comes to mods is size and assets. So, unless they've adopted new rules that elevate them on some sort of higher moral platform or something, those two should be the only two things that dictate what goes on in a mod. Theoretically, it could be possible to find it on the mod store. Mod store, the mods menu, whatever it would be called. Size and assets, oh god. Oh, and how I've killed Ulfric in the past is I conjure up a blade and I stab him with it. Wondrous game enhancing features, yes, or as we call them in the gaming community, WGEF. WGEF. It's technically considered an 18 plus mod since it's the death of children. Heard it from Panda, size matters. You unrelenting force him to death? That's fair. I don't know, we could try different things. Usually I just do that because, I'm a mage, and, like, it doesn't matter what side I'm on. They will give you a sword to kill the other side with, right? And I'll just, nope, conjure my blade and kill them that way. So, alright, I have to do this again now.
No time to talk. Out of my way.
I'm not here to talk. I'm here for those documents.
We'll see about that.
Alright, let's have some more fun. Again.
Some Skyrim. I'll have your head. No.
Double slash. And hey, I must have hit the other guy because he's not, like, attacking me horribly this time. We'll keep it on that. Okay, we're gonna save it. I do have the hard save in case I still crash out for whatever reason. Let's try this again. That's how he killed High King Torik. Not true. I mean, he did use shouts, but if you ask him about it, he says that he actually used his shout to knock him down, and that his sword is what killed him. Pierced his heart, I believe is how he worded it. I don't know if I'll actually be able to talk to him. Wait. In case I'm misremembering. But I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. Because that's a rumor that a lot of the guards will say, right? Is that he shouted him to pieces. I don't remember. Is that the whole quest? Just go pick up a scroll and come back? And then we move on to the fort? I see you over there. There. Enjoy some Atronach. What's the best thing to use? You know what? Let's not play with this person. Let's just murder them and get it over with. Alright. There we go. That works. Dang, I'm already getting frosty. Oh, that's right. Okay. Hey, Diversion! How was your pizza? Was it as flaky and awesome looking in real life as it was on the box? Oh, in case you're wondering, we're getting orders reforged into false orders. And I guess after that, that's when we take on a fort, right? Are you gone? You're gone. Bye. Uh-oh. I've lost my way. There we go. Oh, it was a baby! It was still trying to poison my face, so, you know. Let me catch up real quick. 'Twas good. But it wasn't absolutely fantastic. That's a shame. I'm glad to hear it was good, though. I believe so, yes. I don't remember what I asked. Probably about the, oh, the fort. Yeah, that's right. Oh, my character's looking mighty blue.
Keep walking.
I wonder if they would object to me jumping into their bar here. Just to warm up real quick. Let me try. Just gonna get a little toasty. And it'll be nice and quiet and serene, and then as soon as I leave, they're all gonna aggro. What do you want to bet? It was just like a croissant with pizza on it. So exactly what I expected. I think I like stuffed crust better, though. Fair enough. I mean, when you word it like that, it sounds bizarre. But I feel like that would be really good.
This is your last warning. Get away from there, or else.
Okay, I'm leaving. Calm down.
Go on, get out of here.
I really want to summon an Atronach right now. Oh God, I just realized I'm going to be doing my master spells for destruction real soon. I don't remember all 3 locations for it. I know one of them is that, and I know the other one is somewhere in the neighborhood of this area. But the third one is like lost to the western side of Skyrim, and I don't ever remember where it is. It was also on sale and I had a coupon, so that made it even better. Oh, that's always good. I mean, pizza's amazing, but pizza's even more amazing when you get it for virtually free. Well, I mean, I guess that's true of anything. Alright, diversion, deciding factor right here. Imperials, or sorry, yeah, the Imperials or the Stormcloaks? Which do you tend to go for? I could probably cut across, can't I? Let's do that. First place is in the Pale, second is Whiterun. Yeah, Whiterun, that's the just kind of southwest of Third of the World. And third is in the Reach. That is not what I wanted. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, I know it's somewhere in this vastness, but I don't remember where. Like, it's probably in this mountainous range. That's the one that always messes me up. I always forget that one.
Whoosh!
Missed. Oh, you're not about to miss, though. There we go. There's our 90. I usually pick Imperials mostly because I like the blacksmith in the beginning and Jarl Balgruuf better than the other guy. See, I'm actually... Okay, I like them both. And to be honest... Oh. The blacksmith specifically. Okay. I don't know. I like Girder. She's very friendly. And, what's her husband's name? Like, Rayloff's whole family is just kind of awesome. There's nothing against the blacksmith, mind you. I don't know. There's just something more friendly about it, which, I mean, kind of goes against what I'm doing right now, because I'm siding with the side they're against, but that's what this war does. Separates. Windward Ruins, North Skybound Watch, and Four Skull Lookout. Okay, well, we've got the one. This is the one I always remember. That's Windward Ruins, okay. I believe the one down here is off a side path from, not Helgen, Riverwood. I feel like when you take the side route going to Helgen, there's a branching path that leads to whatever is over here. The third one is the one that I still don't remember. Where am I at here? Northward. Haunted northern coastline and south. Dwemer. Live and toil. A simple. Oh, you're getting that from the wiki, I guess. A simple place, a shield from draft. At this stand, wields. Oh, that's the book. Those are the hints. Yeah. At the stand, wield mage's craft, so fierce the sea will boil. I like the hints. I'm just not good at them. If you pick him, you can take a ton of useful items from his place, and it won't count as stealing. Oh, so there's more of a practical reason why you go that route. Okay. Yeah, and it's the same with Gerder's home. Everything in there is, I think, save for like a couple of more valuable items, everything in there is considered unowned. So you can kind of just take whatever you want. The difference being it's a home. Like, there's not massive selections of weapons or anything. So, alright, that makes sense. Near Greybeard's Morning Shadow, that's that one, yeah. At this northern watch, long lost Nern's hoary throat does escape the sky. Here unleashed the chilling cry and gild the stand with frost. Yeah, so that's the ice one. For western river waters by Karth bounded, south and north on mountains sits a humble crown. Sky's wrath on this stand break forth to shake these snow caps down. So that's obviously lightning. That's the one that I'm always forgetting. It's close to Nettlebane, if you know where that's found. Nope! I don't know. I'll explore that. I know of Nettlebane. I don't know where it is right off the top. Hey, Slothy! How you doing? Straight south of Karthspire is the third one, I think. Okay. Karthspire. So, I haven't even gone there, actually. I don't have it on my map. So it's more like somewhere up in here then, right? Alright. Well, I mean, I don't even have the book, so
Very good.
we'll figure it
Let's
out.
see what you have here. Interesting. They know more of our plans than I expected. It would seem Fort Dunstad is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. One moment while I correct some of these documents. That should do it. Make sure those forged documents get to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. It'll throw him off our trail, allowing us to maneuver more freely. Until next time.
Alright. At least we're going to Dawnstar. That's a lot closer. So does each hold have 2 quests to complete? One for setup and then one to assault the fort? I don't remember. Like, I know each one has a fort assault. I just can't recall if that's it or not. Good you? I'm doing alright. We're waging war. Is that a vigilant? Oh, that is definitely a vigilant. Okay,
Oh well.
get away!
Run off.
Well, don't let yourself get on fire, you weirdo.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you.
Alright, that's enough for you. Vigilance of Stendar deserve to die. That's not very nice. I mean, I get why they exist. I'm guessing that you just favor the Daedric weapons and such for all the different quests that you get, right? Which they would obviously be against.
And they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Yes, they are.
Something in the old fort.
Favor the Daedra in general. Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't know. When you look at Mehrunes Dagon at the end of the Third Era, and you look at like Molag Bal, just his existence, you kind of understand why they exist. General.
By the divines, I'm tired.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar.
Good to know.
Damn faithless Imperials.
I have important documents for you, sir.
Is that so? I don't recognize you. Why aren't you wearing your Stormcloak colors?
Ditched it for this. Easier to sneak past the enemy. Don't say you ditched it. Just tell them that you're wearing a disguise. Come on.
I suppose it would be. Good thinking. All right, let's take a look. Ah, good. Looks like the reinforcements for the fort are on the way. And we have some information about enemy troop movements as well. Excellent. It's not easy running messages, what with Imperial scouts crawling all over the place. Well done. Why don't you grab yourself a drink at the Wind Peak before heading back? All right then.
5 gold.
We won't be able to defend our own border.
I'm rich.
Nonsense. The best place for our men is driving the Imperials.
Alright, regain the Pale. So that now is the fort, right? Assault. No, I have to go back. Oh, it's only 10:40 in the morning. Alright, we'll do a quick save, and then we'll run on over again.
They say that vampires attack the Hall of the Vigilant.
Do you consider the floor chest in Dawnstar cheating? Is that the... Wait, who was talking to me? Why did my map get updated? Are you talking about, like, the... Hello, fledgling? Every once in a while, I'll see a vampire fledgling running around like this. They're not aggroed in any way. They just run everywhere. Are you talking about one of the... caravans, inventory boxes, loot boxes, whatever? Like the chest that's not technically supposed to exist, but there it is. There's one inside of Whiterun too, right? In the Cloud District, where I don't get to very often. But to answer your question, if that is what you're talking about, yes, I would consider that cheating. Mostly because those are... And I mean, if you do it, like, I don't care. But I won't rely on it. Random things like that are part of the reason I like this game. They did such a poor job of hiding them, though, diversion. Like, if you're gonna do that, fine, but why, like, do a better job of hiding it? Like, oi! The cat's floor chest, okay. I don't know, actually. I don't think I have killed Nazim. I mean, I'm the Thane. I'm sure everyone would, you know, be okay with it. Alright.
Something to report?
Oh! 1,000 gold, cool. Reporting for duty.
Your objective is Fort Dunstad.
There we go.
Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
The fort is as good as ours.
I knew I could count on you, soldier.
My map is apparently updated. Let's warm up. Let's get some food in us. Probably should have waited till after I was warm. Oh well.
Can't wait to kill another.
What about Bellathor's floating chest? Is that the one in the Cloud District? I don't know whose inventory that one's tied to.
A matter of time. Keep your guard up.
There we go. Yeah, I only know of the 2 chests right off the top, and I only know of those because I watched another streamer that was, like, a heavy Skyrim streamer at the time. Actually, Diversion, you know him, Sketchy. When he was going through his legendary runs, he would exploit those to give himself more of a chance, I guess is the word. Bellathor's chest is a gold placement holder that you can drop, which lets you jump onto it and reach places not meant for you. I'm gonna say no, I'm not familiar with that. I don't remember anyone ever using it as an anchor, or a step ladder, I should say, to try to reach other places. I miss the sketchy Skyrim days. It was weird, because I remember back when he was one of the first streamers I ever followed when I started using Twitch. And he wanted to be known as, like when people talked about his channel, he wanted to be known as, like, a Skyrim streamer. That was, like, his thing. It's just so weird to not see him really stream it anymore. So where is that chest then, Lucky Dove? Because maybe I am aware of it and I've just forgotten or something. Thank you for the lurk, Petito. As always, I appreciate it. You can buy it from him for about 400 septims. You can buy his floating chest? I am so confused. So maybe at the end of the stream, when we're done, maybe I'll just take a quick detour without saving and find out what this thing is.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion.
Because I legit have no idea what you're talking about, and I am very curious as to what that is. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm not a fan of anything that exploits or glitches or breaks the game in some fashion that was obviously not intentional. I think... Oh, there are my fellow squad mates, I guess. The only time I've ever willingly engaged in an exploit to move on was when I played Metro. I believe it was the sequel, Last Light. There's this one boss encounter that was kind of... It was almost like an arena style. I was out above ground. I don't know if anyone here has played Metro or not. But you have to wear a gas mask and you have to change filters, which run on a timer when you're above ground. And I had run out of filters just as I went into the boss battle. And it auto-saved just as I went into the boss battle. So I couldn't backtrack to try to find more filters. And as I was trying to fight this boss and dying horribly, I discovered that there was an exploit where if you jumped into a certain part of the water that surrounded the plot of land I was in, it would reset your counter that got you killed because you were being exposed to radiation for too long. And that's what I kept doing. I kept dunking myself in the water to reset that counter to give myself enough time to kill the boss. It was so stupid. That's the only time in recent memory that I can think of where I willingly engaged in an exploit to move on. But that's mostly because I could not back out to get more filters. Right? So, there, that's my story. Let me catch up. He played it so much he got tired of it. It's a risk when you play the same game too much. Yeah, that's very true. Even I'm getting a tad burned out on WoW, and it takes a lot for me to get to burn out. But, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's just normal, right? Like, when you play the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, he has done the most difficult thing he can do. In his mind, I guess. He beat it on Legendary. Permadeath. Legendary Permadeath. That's what the challenge was. I don't know if he tried it again afterwards without using exploits and glitches or not. But once you do that, like, where do you go from there, right? And I guess the same with you and WoW. Like, you've done the hardcore challenge. You made it to level 60. Where do you go from there? No guarantees he'll even have it. So this is an item that would be like in the miscellaneous then? What do you mean? Everything is intentional in Skyrim. To say otherwise contradicts our Lord and Savior, Todd Howard, who made the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim a perfectly balanced and completely perfect game. Spoken like a true Todd Howard fan. You're right. How silly of me to say such blasphemous words. Replace your current version of WoW with Owen Wilson's WoW? What does that mean? Like Owen Wilson, the actor? What? Not much to do, I guess. I'm gonna go in lurk mode, gonna try and get some sleep, gotta be responsible and such. Responsibility is so overrated. But fine. Well, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for hanging out, Diversion. I appreciate that. You compromised a little bit of sleep to come hang out, so I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yes. Wow. Oh, God. I forgot that meme was him, wasn't it? Oh, God. I walked into that. Take over the fort. All right. Here we go. Oops. How dare you shoot an arrow at my face? Oh, that was a terrible miss. hitting my allies, aren't I? Ow. Ow. Oh, it's you. No, no giant swords to the face for you. Alright, I need to stop doing that. Incinerate. Oh! Well, that was a failure. Alright, well, let's try that again. I tried to do it their way, it didn't work. Let's be the mage that I am. Let's go. Here, let's see if we can help you guys out. Alright. Let's get Stoneflesh. Ah. Oh, I felt that. And I'm the one that threw it. Get out of the way, soldier. This is more like it. Oh, okay. Actually, I call myself a mage. There we go. You missed. Now you have to eat fire and ice. Oh my god! Why are there so many behind me? Let's get some quicker regenerated. Yeah, here we go. No! No mercy for you! Oh, you just spawned out of nowhere, alright. Actually, let's go back to you. Ow! Oops. Oh no. You're not getting away. Get back here, friend! You're not done! Get back here! There we go! Oh, there's still one more. Nope. They had absolutely no chance. Wow. Alright, that went better. I have to go back to... Oh, Solitude. Okay. Did you have any... No, you did not. Alright, well that was fun. 70k, not bad. Hey, you're getting there. Did I miss anything? Oh, thank you for maintaining the integrity of the rip. So just for context, I'm not a Zelda fan. And I have virtually no experience with the SNES game. That's why that challenge is there. How far in do I have to go? Jeez, there we go. Is that a word wall dungeon? I don't know what that is. Okay, stairs. Frostmare Crypt. I don't recall this location at all. Well, if it turns out to have a word wall, I'll do that off stream. Go in. Oh, is that the Pale Blade location? I can't use the Pale Blade, though. I mean, I'll go in if you want me to, but it's just for the side quest. Is that where Become Ethereal's third word is? Okay. Alright. We'll put the, war on hold, then.
Yeah? Huh?
No, you don't care that I'm here. Alright. You're a named NPC. I thought you'd have more to say than, yeah? Oh god, and I can't sleep here either. I guess I do have my camping supplies. I believe so. Well, I mean, it would make sense given the Pale Lady's legend, right? She usually talks, but only if you're there when she's attacked. Oh, I didn't know that.
But Isa? She's smarter than that.
Bashir was always dragging her into things.
What was that?
Oh, okay. Oh, no! I just went through the wall. I mean, I was through the wall. I had to do it. Alright, I gotta be a bit more careful than that. I thought they were weak. still have nothing to say? Yeah. Wow. So that could have gone better. Not yet. It's one of the ones that I got from a letter of a friend, I believe. So it's on the, like, when I have the ability to spend more time in the word wall hunting, that's probably going to be one of my next spots. Alright. Here we go. Whoa, where are you going? No! There we go. She must have been using Thunderbolt. That was doing a lot of damage. I'll take your ectoplasm and what was that? Oh, silver ring. I did not want that. I don't want the steel arrow either. You can have that too. What do we got in here? Nice. Yeah, okay. I can at least sell it. Out of the way. That's where you'll find Gron. Or bind in your tongue. Yeah, I always thought that that was where the become ethereal word was. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Or, oh, maybe that's what you're saying. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Where do I want to go? Let's go this way.
What? There's a whole ship down there.
Her's orders. Nobody goes in or out until he gets back. Like that. Boss will skin you or something.
Oh, okay.
Now,
what do I need? I need to see something real quick, sorry. 80! I need 80 for that! Oh my god. Alright, we still got a ways to go. Oh, come on! Why did you just sit there and eat it all? You, I guess. There we go!
That's what she said!
Ice form is the word for this place or the Bard's Leap? Would you please die already? Thank you! Dear Lord! I need to start investing points into ice. Obviously. Sure. There we go. Oh boy. I can get cabbage. There. I will take the potatoes. I'm gonna make this somewhat worth it. Is that really it? That's really it. Okay, wow. Why don't you sit there and eat it all? I'm sorry? Ice form is where you are, ethereal is parsley. Oh, okay. Alright. Actually, yeah, because the pale lady is... That's not what I meant. But the pale lady is supposed to be a named version of a wisp mother, right? Who are typically ice elementals, so that makes sense. How are we doing for time? Oh, we got plenty of time.
Never seen him so angry.
Sure, I'll take your torch. Oh! Oh, there's beds here. I can sleep here if I need to.
Now you're sounding as crazy as the cat. You're going on about the pale lady, no?
You know what? Enjoy some ice. No, I said enjoy some ice. Stay down there. Oh, he brought some ice too. That's all I need. Alright. Time to bring out the big ice. I'm missing. Go! There you go. Just gonna squeeze by you here. I like it. That's how it should be. I'm glad my Atronach glitched through now. Now that everything is all done. Alright, I don't know what door we opened. Okay, stop appearing in front of my face. Oh, you. Alright, that's it. For now.
Now ain't this...
Oh, hello. That is not what I wanted. That's better. They're Nord's pin. Don't... I know. But I don't want to destroy my Atronach. Like, I know that it would be more powerful if it was Imperials or something. Oh, that's that. Plus, ice stores, when they kill somebody, do a wonderful ragdoll effect. It's just a lot of fun. What can I say?
Did you hear?
Nope.
Thought I heard.
Oh, good. I thought she had a ward up. Alright. You take care of that one, I'll take care of this one. Oh, you were just really easy to kill. Alright. That was some good teamwork going on there. Oh, yeah, I'll take your wheat. Alright, let's get some light on in here. I do have Flame Atronach, but it's so weak. Oh, rocks. Okay. Like, the power discrepancy between a fire Atronach and an ice Atronach at later levels is actually pretty noticeable. Like, the flame Atronach dies so quickly. That's why I wanted to check to see when my perk comes up. I don't remember what it's called now. Elemental Potency. That'll at least... Ow! Here, go.
You need weak.
I didn't do the damage I was hoping it would. So let's help with that. There we go. Oh, there's the body. I am God. You must have won. Let me catch up real quick. Hey, Pixel! How's it going? No, I don't have the Storm Atronach yet. Once I get to 65, I should be able to buy it. So I still got a little bit to go left, but we're getting there. Oh, Lucky Dove, that's so nice of you to give her some cookies. And Stream Elements rewarded that kindness. No cookies. Feel free to give all of them to me. Oh no. This back and forth tends to happen a lot. How are you? Was work tolerable tonight, Pixel? Unfortunately, we do not have a skip yet. He has not appeared. So you are just stuck with me. We have taken a break from the war to do some dungeon diving. Because why not? And hey, it'll be a new item to put up on my wall in the tower, so... I already checked that, didn't I? Oh, we're here, okay. Oh my god, Lucky Dove, I am one mask away from getting all of them. Well, technically two, but the one is in Labyrinthian and requires no effort to get. So, one, basically. So you're just stuck with me. Yeah, you're just stuck with me. But how was your evening? I tried backtracking to see if I might have missed you saying something, but it looks like there's just a lot of gambling going on. Okay, I don't know where it is right off the top. Oh, are we here? Oh, hi.
Finally, someone came. The cat, Rajir, ambushed me. He's trying to take the sword back. I can't.
I guess maybe I should have healed him before talking to him. Alright, I see wisps. Yeah, I guess we're here. Okay.
No! No!
Oh, you weren't supposed to die that fast? You're ice. That's not gonna work. Alright. Let's hope. You know what? Let's get Flame Cloak going. I got a feeling these guys are going to be a pain. Let's get Stoneflesh on, because you guys are still going to be a pain. And then then we'll get fireballs. Because we like balls of fire. Oh, this is not going to go well. Oh, right. They have a tendency to throw, like, massive numbers. Okay, we need to get the staff going. That was anticlimactic. Wisp core. Oh, nice.
Roar.
Roar. Let me catch up real quick. This is literally your stream. Is it though? Is it? Do you know which one it is? Yeah, look at the dead guy, Panda. Good job. I mean, that's kind of what this game is all about. You could just put the sword back. No, I was not going to put this... I know that sends her away. But if we're going to go through the process of going through the dungeon, I'm claiming something. Said that a little late. That's okay. I was going to fight her anyway. Sword stand. There you are. Pale blade. Targets take 25 points of frost damage and 50 points of stamina. Whoa. That is not anything to laugh at. Dang. Weaker creatures and people flee for 30 seconds. That's not bad. And there we go. And I did I get a quest complete? I don't think I did. I'll take that, and that, and that. Up there. Yep, up here. Statue. Well, hey, you saved me from having to hunt for at least one word wall, so thank you. Orcish greatsword. Floating in the air, because why not? I mean, I guess I can sell it. Well, I mean, I did put her to rest, in a way. Technically. And actually, she murdered me first, or tried to, so... It was more like I was the victim of ice to the face, and I just got to see a sword after that. Or claim it. Claim a sword. That's the word. I'd go down. You know what? Actually, let's see. I'm curious. Oh, there's two. Glass battle axe. Alright, that's it. That's all I'm gonna bother looking for. Alright, where are the beds? Oh, that was storage. I believe it was down here. Yep, here we go. Alright. Close the door for some privacy. No, we don't want potions for food. What do we want to eat? Let's eat some chicken. That'll work. Noose or statue. In for fuck's sake. Damn you, autocorrect. Does it actually show the pronunciation of the words? In any way? No, it doesn't. Okay. Just the English version of those words. Oh, right. Food. All that crap. More chicken. And some pie for dessert. Because pie for breakfast, that's normal. I think we lost Pixel. What kind of pie is best? Oh god, I've heard this joke before too, and I can't remember the punchline. I don't know, what kind of pie is best? There you go, Lucky Dove. Just gotta wait around, that's all. Pumpkin. Oh, you're legit asking. Okay. I thought you were telling me a joke. That doesn't surprise me. It seems to be either pumpkin pie or apple pie. Those are the two common ones that I always hear. Although I don't really know what other kind of pies there are, I guess. Well, that's not true. There are other varieties. Or a cream pie. Those are only good if you want to throw them in somebody's face. Which I am not endorsing, by the way. Before anyone says anything. Alright. So we need to head towards Solitude, right? We'll put up our new blade. We'll stop off at the tower and put up the new blade. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's snowy, so let's... Oh my god, we have 7 torches. Who's coming to play? Thank you for bringing out the party panda yet again. $81,000. Okay, you're on a roll. But you might want to start trying to break down how Stream Elements works with its winnings and not, because at some point it's not going to work for you. It's going to... And I don't want to see you lose all those cookies. Go away, Frost Troll. Why am I using that? Oh, it just collapsed in a heap. What a shame. Yeah, that's the route we want. I'm a smart gambler and I'm only betting amounts I can lose. Alright, fair enough. I missed something earlier in chat. Should I go back or... Here. Yeah, oh god. Oh, the other one. Okay. Here. It's not very often that I'm the one that gets to do this.
That's what she said.
I mean, the context doesn't work as well, but I don't care. I'll use any excuse to use it. Oh, God. That's so bad. I don't think I've ever explored this little mining town. It's probably a quest that goes there or something. I don't know. Alright. I'm getting impatient. Let's run towards a giant. Sure. Stay away. He don't care. Literally everything is going to be turned into an innuendo. I'm going to second guess every word that comes out of my mouth. Except for what I just said. It was perfectly fine and innocent. Alright, with any luck, the weather will turn nicer once we get back out on the road. For now, let's get in there. We don't need this anymore. Bye. I love this tower. I don't know if I've stressed that in the past enough or not. Just clear skies. That's cheating. I mean, yeah, I guess that would work. I mean, if I'm going to be traveling from A to B a lot, there's got to be something to legit worry about. Alright, I hate it when clutter doesn't stay put. Actually, let's get the orb of light out. Candlelight, that's what it's called. And we want you. Lucky Dove, were you here during the stream that I finished up the Mage's quest line? The college quest line, whatever? I don't remember. I think it was just Pixel that was here that night. So, Staff of Magnus, right? All nice on display here. Also, Staff of Magnus. You were there? Okay. It still makes me laugh. Yeah, I already have it equipped. Alright. Up you go. There we go. So we got the Pale Blade, we got the Golder Black Blade, and we got the Golder Black Bow up here. Now we just need 2 cool items for down here that don't already have spots. Some of them are named, not these 2. There we go. Black Skull Blade, Champion's Cudgel. I'm guessing these are all Dragonborn DLC ones right here. And then over here, this is the Dawnguard section. Please don't punch the mannequin with your electric hands. Yeah, more Dawnguard stuff. It's pretty cool. I actually appreciate that. There's my armor for joining the Legion. I'm slowly working on filling it up. There's my mask collection. So these 3 are for the Dragonborn DLC. These are the only 2. I'm missing Croesus, and that's the one you get from Labyrinthium once you get the other 8. So Croesus is the only one left that I need. And then I'll have the entire collection, save for the 3 in the middle. Sorry, what did I miss? You missed everything, Pixel. I don't know. I don't know when you left. But welcome back. punch the mannequin? Alright, just for you, Lucky Dove. Are you ready? I'm gonna punch this one because it has no armor. Alright, here we go. Actually, Khajiit don't really punch, they claw. So I'm sorry, I can only claw it. But here we go. Apparently there's no thunk sound, so... That was lame. Where did I put my... Yeah, these are my Thane weapons. I have one. What were these two again? Oh, the two weapons from that one dungeon. Yeah, okay. And then the ghostly weapons. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm done oogling my weapon collection. I'm glad I was able to make your night there, Lucky Dove. Okay, good. You'll find sorrow at SharePoint. Like, I'll be sad if I go to SharePoint? Or is that the English translation of a word? Sorrow. Is that the fear one? Dismay? I am missing two words, as you can see, so... Croesus means sorrow. Oh, okay. But is that the shout that that word belongs to? SharePoint. SharePoint. I don't remember where that is. That's in the northern. Is it not? I feel like I've been there already. But I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. Unless I'm just looking in the completely wrong spot. Dragon Priest, Sorrow, Croesus located at SharePoint. Yeah, no, I just read that already. They guard the Throw Voice shout north of the rift. Oh, that's where Throw Voice is. Oh, that's lame. I mean... Well, I guess sorrow... Like, sadness and fear are not necessarily related. So, okay, I guess that makes sense. I gave the Throw Voice shout an honest chance. I used it during the Thieves Guild quest where you have to sneak in the Markarth to get the rubbings. And either they completely ignored it, like nothing happened at all, or they heard my whisper over the throne shout. Despite the fact that I was aiming, like, right in, like, an area where they should have been theoretically looking. And that's right then and there when I decided that the shout was literally useless. No, I know that Croesus is the Dragon Priest, but I thought maybe... I don't remember what the three words are for dismay. So I thought maybe Croesus was also one of the words for the dismay shout. But it's not, because dismay is more fear-oriented and sorrow is more related to sadness. Basically, I'm rambling. When are you doing Alduin? What do you mean? We went through the entire main quest for the 24-hour, if you recall. So, is that what you mean? Like, when are we gonna... Fear, run, terror. That is a fantastic shout. But yeah, those words sound more like what dismay would encompass, so okay. Yeah, I already have that mask. Like, Croesus is the only mask I need before I can get Labyrinthian to open up its maw. If you don't have the ebony mask already, you never will. I don't know what that means. Are you talking about Nokrin? Yeah, like, I didn't go leaping into the portal. I actually fought the Dragon Priest, and I took the mask from it. Probably one of the more useful ones for a mage. There are times where I feel like I'm completely... Yeah, I guess I could have kept going if I wanted to follow the route, but whatever. I just realized we're almost done. We've almost eliminated a hold as a location to deal with.
You're the one casts those illusions. Impressive.
Hey, my illusion is apparently high enough to be commented on. That doesn't make sense to me. It's only 33, but okay. Nokrin is in front of the portal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you were saying the ebony mask, if you're talking about Nokrin, then yes, I already have it. It was sitting in one of the busts that I was showing off there before. Like, literally the only two I have left are Croesus and the one in Labyrinthian that you have to time travel to get. But I have the other 7 priests, and I have the wooden mask, so... I just need Croesus. Which apparently is at SharePoint. Wherever that is. Conoric, that looks right. I don't get it very often, so not 100%, so, but yeah, I'll trust you know what you're talking about. Yeah, that one. What is the enchantment on it again? I don't even remember. Some of them have fantastic enchantments, and other ones are just so lame. And I cannot remember for the life of me if that one was one of the good ones or one of the lame ones. It should be a good one, considering you need 8 other ones to unlock it, but... Privilege. Is that the one that just reduces the amount of spell costs? No, I'm thinking of something else. So quiet in town here. Okay, there we go. A few people.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
I really wish he wouldn't say anything just because he's on screen.
Yes, Dovahki.
Whenever the wearer...
Construction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
Okay. Whenever the wearer is struck while below 15% health, there's a 15% chance that the mask... Oh, it just flew up. There's a 15% chance that the mask will heal the wearer and any your nearby allies with the Grand Healing spell and grant a flame cloak for 10 seconds. Whenever the wearer is struck with below 15% health, there's a 3% chance that the mask will not only restore the user's health, but also summon a spectral dragon priest ally. Those are the 2 perks of... Okay. Yeah. I mean, those are cool, but I don't like conditional or RNG related perks. I prefer stuff I can rely on. Like, Nokram's mask is probably one of the most useful ones for me, because it gives you 50 magicka, and it reduces, I believe, its destruction and restoration spell costs by like 25% or something. And there's no condition attached to that, it's just, there it is. Those are definitely useful, but not the percentages. I don't want to have to be near death just to get some usefulness out of a mask, you know what I mean? Oh, you're talking to me, okay.
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm.
Yep.
That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh?
Not really.
Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to Prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it.
Is it actually anything worthwhile? Take this blade! It's a steel shield! What? What? I need to double check and make sure that that's actually what it's supposed to be. What are my new orders?
You're needed in Winterhold.
Yeah.
Report to our hidden camp there.
Okay.
For the Emperor.
Did you really just give me a shield? You really did. This isn't even worth me selling it. I'm going to drop this right on the table here. There you go. You enjoy that.
If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatic.
Oi.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
You can sharpen the edge.
In the old fort near Riften.
It's still not a blade, though. You're just putting an edge on a shield. Like, oh my god, my brain hurts so much right now. Alright, save.
Coin or two for a veteran?
I'm going to Winterhold. So, hopefully this won't take too long to get there by carriage. I don't actually know where their bases are located in Winterhold.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
There it is, the infamous Skyrim line. I don't know, I've taken a few arrows to the knee. And I've been just fine. Alright, carriage boy, let's go.
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
Winterhold. I still haven't gone to Falkreath for any reason yet. That's funny.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. It's almost getting downright hot now.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then my body gave out due to age and forced me to retire. That doesn't roll off the tongue quite as easily, though. Could you imagine if they said that every time you pass them, though? Oh my god, that would be so obnoxious. Midnight. Yeah, that's about right.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking to travelers.
Do not make me put your face on fire. Sassing me as I come in here. I'm the Archmage. For crying out loud. Used to be an adventurer like you. Then I murdered my parents. Well, that rolls off the tongue a little easier.
If there's anything, drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I will take the food. There we go.
See ya.
Important deliveries to make.
You know what? It's 10 gold. I don't care. Let's just stay here.
If your business, sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll
There.
show you to your room. Right this way. Mm-hmm.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
It is here.
Important
Okay.
deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Anything else you need?
Oh, there's a courier here.
Important deliveries to make.
You don't have anything
no time
for me.
chatting.
What do we want?
How long? Gonna let Ranmir drink
There
himself
we
into
go.
a stupor? When will I
Please
know
get out of my
enough?
way. Alright, that'll
As
work.
long as he keeps paying, I suppose.
We'll do 7 hours.
To himself and isn't hurting anyone.
Oh, are you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
Important deliveries to make.
Involved
No
in
time
their
for chatting.
family's business. My day. The college along by.
We'll eat some rabbit. And we'll eat some nice apple pie. With absolutely no cream on it at all.
But I prefer to stay close by.
Oh, okay, now we're warm. Now this should be as simple as just taking the fort, right? I don't remember. Oh. We're going west. Oh, come on! Oh, I totally should have checked the map before traveling here. Sadness. Alright. Let's go freeze. You know what? Alright. You've talked me into it. There. Did not seem to do much. In fact, it doesn't look different in any way, actually. I did pick clear skies, right? Yep, okay. I mean, I guess I could use Storm Call. Really? Really? You. Sorry, hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, actually. Oh, that did nothing! Well, minimal damage. Oh, right! Forgot we had Spark equipped. Oh, I just remembered. Yes, I'll take that. Alright. Minor detour, guys. I'm gonna go back. We do not need you anymore. Goodbye. I am going to get the quest going for the Master Destruction spells. Since we're here. Sorry, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My actual cat was trying to go places he was not supposed to go, so... Mischievous kitty. Ooh, welcome back. We are just taking a... Because apparently I should have gone to Dawnstar. Because...
That's what she said!
It's so far away from actual Winterhold. We're gonna take... We're gonna make some use of our coming here and get the quest started for... the Master Destruction spells. Mischievous kitty! No, why? Alright, fine. That works. Alright, where are we at? Please tell me Ferald is here. Yes.
We all have you to thank for saving the college. Your position is well deserved. Until next time. Tolfdir is Master Wizard. Certainly didn't anticipate that. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Nothing here has changed, right? I still have everything, yeah.
Until next time. And to think Mirabelle questioned my... Certainly.
Okay, we don't need to go through that.
You'll also need...
We already know how these work.
Flame spells will make them more powerful.
Oh!
Certainly. There's nothing more I can teach you.
Right.
All right, then.
Then...
I'm sure when the time for promotions comes, they'll go to the most deserving mage. All right, then.
Am I missing something here? Here, let's leave and then come back. Red naughty yeah, I figured that was the implication. And yes, it is 91.
Don't you think I'd make a wonderful master wizard? Maybe even archmage someday?
You would if you would address my ability. Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot that was a thing tied to destruction, wasn't it? Alright. What were the circumstances that triggered that again? Like, was I supposed to go right at 90? I know it doesn't apply with the other schools, it's just destruction, but I don't remember why that's a thing. It's random. Awesome! So there's no way to counter it, it's just hope. Wonderful.
Hail, summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed.
Alright, well... I mean, it's not like I really need them anyways. I just was hoping to at least get the quest started. Yeah, I know, console commands. Whatever, it's not a huge deal. Like you said, it's a feature, right? Feralda just wants to make sure I'm a master. Yeah, that's it. I gotta take out my sadness on neutral.
Whoosh!
Oops. Oh, there's another one. Alright, we're gonna fireball it since that takes less magic. Silly wolves. Oh, okay, you're...
Whoosh!
Oh, alright. Alright, we're gonna jump into Sarthal really quick. Oh, that looks like scary death. You. No! Okay, good. Forgot there's a cooldown. That would have been bad. Just happens sometimes, yeah. Favorite thing to do is get magic skills to 100 and then apply to the college. I have never had all my skills get up to 100 though. I mean, at least that would make the whole Archmage thing a little more deserving, if you're like a master of everything. Oh my god, it's so slow. Are there really no sources of heat anywhere? I need to see something. By the time I figure it out, I'll be fully warm. There we go. Sort of. There, yeah. Well, okay, there it is. Casually jump into Sarthal for the central heating is so well known for. I mean, that's obviously why it exists, right? Alright. We'll do another hard save. Okay, up. There we go. Keep you on. Actually, The last time I forgot to change my shout, I ended up dashing towards an enemy I was trying to stay as far away from as I could, so... I think I've said this before, but I absolutely love the design of the ice fields. Like, it feels so desolate. But there's enough, like... Skyrim's version of, like, the glowing sea from Fallout 4, which I know Skyrim predates Fallout 4, but, like... I like more alien terrain where there's occasional spots of possible shelter, right? Of course, this effect only works if you have something like survival mode on. If you don't have survival mode, this is no different than being in Falkreath, where it's nice and warm. Frostflow Lighthouse. One of the jars is in here, right? I don't remember. None pizza with left beef is from 2007. I don't know what any of those words mean. I'm sorry. Possibly. Sailor's repose can be gained from there. I don't know what that is. My goal right now is to try to make it to the friggin' camp before I freeze to death. Which I guess I could have gone in and left again. I don't think it locks behind you, but eh. Oh well. Oh, actually, it's pretty close. Those are barricades for it, right? Oh no, I know there's Falmers in there. Falmers and Charis or Chorus? The giant insects. Hey, we're here. Big giant fire. Here we go.
What are your thoughts on all this? I signed on because I couldn't watch guard up, tearing everything apart and not do something. Most of my family disagrees with my choice. Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Alright, we can warm up in a minute. We'll probably get cold as we talk to her.
Something to report?
Reporting for duty.
Your objective is Fort Kustov. The rebels are keeping some of our men prisoner there. I aim to turn that into an advantage. I've sent men to scout out the area. You are to meet them, find a way to slip in, free our men, and take over the fort.
Right.
They won't be expecting an attack from the inside.
Surprise, motherfucker!
This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I can.
Good.
Fine.
Make it happen, soldier.
Alright, let's go get our little toast toasty warm. Hey, Skip! No worries. I figured you were just taking it easy for the night. How you doing tonight? Whoa, 1,000 cookies. Yeah. Lucky Dove has been rolling in good fortune, except for that last gamble. But yeah, doing good. That's good to hear.
Stormcloak with sword arms getting flabby. If those rebels think they can best us,
come on.
Another thing coming.
Come on.
Stay alert.
Where am I going? Oh, right, we have to meet the men. What an obnoxious spot. Okay. Sheer Point is in these mountains, correct? Just pre-ordered Mario today, but I did it too late to get shipping, so now I have to go to the store. Gross. Yeah, but it'll be curbside, so you don't actually have to go into the store. I'm assuming, anyways, right? I know that's what it's like here. Pre-ordered Monster Hunter as well. Oh, I didn't know you were into that series. How are your adventures into Civil War? Oh, you know. Just a casual Tuesday. We've cleared the pale of Stormcloak occupancy. We now look to do the same for Winterhold. Which is good, because this is where my college is, and... yay. So... I could go into the store, but I chose curbside. Okay, fair enough. Pretty sure Sheer Point is in the weird hot spring area. Down here? This is the only word I'm aware of. Bone-strewn crest. So you must be talking like the outskirts, maybe. Like in this area. See, the only reason why I was thinking it was up here is because I remember having to fight a dragon priest in a mountainous, snowy area, and I have not done that yet. Everything has been inside a dungeon. But then again, I apparently am losing my mind, so... Never played a Monster Hunter game, this is my first dive in. Oh, okay, well apparently this is a phenomenal game to start with. There's not much I hear by way of negative criticism about it, so... That might have been the one I remember. Oh, the one that... This guy, right here? It's west of there. Like, these mountains, maybe? It's not out yet. Have you heard positive things about it? No, I guess not. Monster Hunter. We're talking about the Capcom game, right? That's been out for a couple years now? MVCI has one of its DLC characters as... No, okay, alright. Then no, I have no idea. Monster Hunter. Was that an anime back in the 90s or whenever? When Pokemon and Digimon were at their highest in popularity? Southern Pale. Skyborn Altar. So yeah, okay, so it is this range here somewhere. Unfortunately, Southern Pale encompasses a lot, so... I don't know. I'll worry about it later.
Stormcloak dogs my charge.
If it was easy to just quickly go and do, I would probably have done it tonight. Just to get all the masks, and you guys can see, but... We can save it for another night, or I can do it off stream. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm thinking Monster Rancher, that's right. So this is an entirely new Monster Hunter game, then.
That's what she said!
If it was easy to do, I probably would have just gone and quickly done it tonight. No, I'm not giving you that one. That's a bit of a stretch, no. Oh, Stream Elements chatting. God, Skip, come on now. I will not give it to him, no. It is a new Monster Hunter, the Capcom game, but no. Okay, I was actually not aware that they were making an entirely new entry into the franchise. Because I feel like it wasn't that long ago they just released an update to the...
Whoosh!
Suck on balls. Balls of fire. There we go. The giant ice golem following me literally did nothing there. There's 2 new ones, but one is kind of a spin-off. I can assure you, no girl has ever said that. What? What? It would be kind of weird if someone did say that, to be fair. Mostly because your real name is not Skip. Or is it? Da da da. This is cool. We'll leave it undisturbed, mostly because there's nothing there that I want. They were normal wolves. And a puppy. It's time for you to go back home, dog. I don't want you to die. It's not my pet. I never understood that. See, the dog just casually keeps walking away. I mean, I guess technically I don't have a home that the game recognizes. Like, I'm using Marwatch or the Mages College as quote-unquote homes, but they're not homes in the normal sense, so... Okay, yeah, we're close. Jump up here, get toasty warm. Hopefully nobody will attack my face. Alright, well, the innkeeper's still there. That's good. To be fair, I don't think anyone's actual name is Skip. Actually, there are people out there named Skip. So, yeah, checkmate. That's not very nice. Just get Breeze home and marry Farkas? No! I don't want to do that. Attack your face like the young Deathclaws did to mine. Oh my god, Skip, that was so funny. Although it doesn't take much to amuse me. I openly admit that. But it was still funny. Alright, give me a room.
Need a room?
Yes.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
What food do you have?
Take a look.
Alright, well that was kind of weak, but I'll take it.
I'll show you to your room.
Is it
Right
this?
way.
I believe it was this. Yeah, no? Beat you to it. Actually. We'll do the waiting game.
Oh, if there's anything else you need.
Apparently Buddy here waited with me for 7 hours. Just why not? Alright. That'll suffice. Freckis is a protected NPC, so only you can kill him, plus you have experience together. Marry your shield brother. What are you doing, shield bro? I mean, to be fair, shouldn't every companion be that way then? Like, even non-members of the circle? Eat that. That did not have the desired effect, so let's eat some beef. There we go. Well fed. Okay. Just gonna say. Alright, it looks like we should have time to clear out the fort, and then we will probably call it a stream then. I'm starting to think you'll have a PS5 before you... Oh god, yeah! That's a certainty, Skip. Like, I'm not a betting panda, but I will bet money that that is true. I mean, it's actually realistically feasible that I'll get it before Starfield comes out. Why are there so many wolves here? You know what? There. It would have flown him over the hill, but he ran into the other wolf, so it didn't work. I was being a smartass. Well, still, what I'm saying isn't wrong. I want to fight the bear. Oh, I can't miss! There, suck on tree. Oh, you're not dead. That was a terrible kill cam. I'll take it. Still better than others. There we go. Oh, is this the one that normally has the necromancers in it? Oh, it totally is, too. I didn't know there was a side passage into this place. I'm to meet up with some scouts who will help me break into the fort's prison. I will then break out some fellow legionnaires held captive there and take over the fort. Meet the men near Fort Gustav. So the men should be where the arrow is, correct? Because that's dangerously close to the fort. I feel like that's a terrible place to meet them. Sorry. Because, like, you still don't have one. I'm aware I don't have one. Get it tomorrow, refinance your house, and buy a PS5. Apparently, the UK government is looking into taking action against the scalpers, eh? What I'm saying is, it's still debatable which one will come first. You know what, Skip? You know what? That's what I have to say to that. I tried to find the emote, but it's off screen. I'm not gonna try to fight my OBS to get it out, so screw it. How dare you! You're not supposed to use it against me. Free the prisoners, take over the fort. Did I get too close? Or something? There are no men here! Oh, this game. Why is the horse on the wall? I'm just gonna clear it out myself, screw it.
Whoosh!
You. Oops. Whoa! Hello, friend. Why won't this one die? Oh. Because it's hard fear. What was he doing in here? Oh god, I hope I didn't accrue okay, no bounty for me, good. Oh, the horse. Had to be put down. Couldn't be helped.
There's more of them somewhere around here.
Just wait.
Will do.
That way I won't assault you with ice. Again. Ooh, frost. Yes! Let me catch up. I paid you to use it against you. How dare you, Skip? It's not meant for that. What do you think the gimmick of ES6 will be? Having fun? No. If fun is involved, it's making your own fun. Because Todd Howard has said that he enjoys it when other people make their own fun, which is not what games are supposed to be about. If you're going to make a game, you especially a narrative-based game, you're supposed to help provide them with fun, but whatever. I'm getting off on a tangent. How many pandas does it take to change a light bulb? Saying the gimmick for ES6 is having fun. Well, you know what? Okay, yeah, I will agree with that. Pandas will get back to you on that as soon as they can find a store that sells clothing in light bulb sizes. I don't get it, but I'll still laugh. Yeah, I'm so befuddled right now. There's no fun to be had, Skip. ES6 is Todd Howard's next masterpiece, and as such, we must bow down to him and the greatness that is ES6. See, it's impossible, though, when it's like 12 years away. What's black, white, and red? A sunburnt zebra. I got a Todd Howard tattoo on my balls. That's a little more information than any of us needed there, Skip. I hope that was not as painful as it sounds. A stabbed panda. That's what I have to say to that. It sounds sarcastic. Hey, whatever you're into. That's a lot of damage. Jeez. Alright. Oh, I'm supposed to free people, aren't I?
has the key. Hurry!
A guard.
Hurry!
I would assume that the guard would have attacked my face viciously if said guard was here, which they did not. Which means it must be in one of the bodies outside. Screw that. Oh, it's empty. Okay.
The god has...
Oh, it's novice?
Thanks.
Let's take...
Wrong way.
These bastards are less.
Hurry!
All right.
I broke it. There we go. Come on out.
Last but not least, let's go.
Took over the fort. Completed. Sorry, I already killed everyone that needed to be killed. Cool. That was way too easy. So let's go talk to Hardvor. Hardvor? What's your name? Hardvor. Hadvor.
Great work. Get back and report our success. I'll stay here and clean up the mess. Glad you were here. Couldn't have done it without you.
Kind of wish you weren't here. I wouldn't have hit you with so many ice storms. Kind of blended in with everybody. And now we have to go to Solitude. Alright. Let me catch up. Knowing that Todd Howard's eyes are forever on your balls. Constant erection. 10 times more effective than Viagra. Puts a whole new spin on it. Just works, eh? Hey, Voodoo Jones. How's it going? I hope you are doing well. Quick question for you. Do you have a schedule at all? Because I've been trying to keep an eye out for your stream, and I've had no success yet. Is that Todd Howard in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? There you go. Just stopping by before heading to bed. Oh, I appreciate that. Bed? Boo. Yeah, no kidding. Hadvar. He is precious. I do like Hadvar, admittedly. Like, I've grown so... I always side with the Stormcloaks whenever I start up a game, just because I would like to think that if I was a prisoner of the Imperials who had a chance to escape, I wouldn't go with an Imperial when they were just about to chop off my head. Right? Even though Hadvar is nicer than the one who wanted my head chopped off. But anyways. Kids are asleep after tormenting me all day and it's almost 11 p.m. Oh, you're in CST, aren't you? Hey, at least the kids are asleep. It's something. Oh, God. Hey. Yes, it's a part of my speech mannerisms. Shush. I do what it varies due to kids. Okay. So what? Oh, you are here. I'll catch up here in a sec. Kids are monsters. They're not monsters. They're precious. And adorable. And whatever other adjectives. I said other twice. Whatever. I try to start around 9 to 10 a.m. Oh, a.m. Central. Okay. Then go as long as I can before the stream just turns into screaming children. Okay, that might explain why I haven't caught your stream then. If you're a day streamer, I will only be able to catch yours on the weekends. Which is unfortunate, because I am unable to catch day streams during the week. I talked to Hardvar before every mission, and it feels like... Oh, stop fighting me, OBS. It feels like there was a bond formed. He's a good guy, and he fights for good reason. Oh, I agree. For sure. He himself isn't enough to make me want to side on the Imperial side of things when I escape Helgen. That's all. Precious monsters. Precious little monsters. Yes, there you go. Kids only exist to be made into soup. Oh my god, that's so many kinds of wrong. I think there's laws against that. Yeah, probably. Not if you never get caught. Oh my god. Oh, that's so twisted. Well, that went off without a hitch. That went really, really smoothly. Aside from, you know, pelting Hadvar with ice storms. So we are going to go to Windhelm, and we're going to take the carriage to Solitude. And we will find out, I guess, Markarth is probably our next stop. Or the Reach. Oh my god, that's so many kinds of wrong. Yes, the wonderful people in chat, Voodoo, are spinning everything I say into grotesque innuendos. Am I seriously about to get hit? Yes. Why am I getting hit with so many assassins now? Like, I would only see them occasionally, and now they're, like, constantly coming out to play. Suck on ice storms. Oh, you went flying. I'll take your sapphire, and that's about it. Yeah, I can't do night streams. I can't stay up that late anymore. No, fair enough. If you got children to worry about, I definitely get it. It just sucks because, like, for me, as somebody who wants to check out your stream, like, do you do weekend streams? Typically, I'm, like, busy on Sundays, but if you stream on Saturdays, I should be able to pop over and say hello. You're the pervert saying these things, Panda. I don't see it. I don't say it in the way that you guys spin it. So, that would make you the pervert for thinking that I mean it that way when I really don't. So there. I can't win this fight, can I? We love double entendres. Yes. And about 90% of all the quotes on this channel prove that. Hey, I'm just an innocent panda in all this, okay? That's part of the 10%. And the more I see it, the less excited I am for it. Oh, God. I just realized what I said. You guys have officially corrupted the stream. Oh, I can't free him because they're my teammates.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there it is. Took you a little longer than I thought it would, but there it is. And now I just heard that in my head. You guys are terrible. No! Why would you add that as a quote?
Whoosh!
Oh, you really do not take a lot of ice damage. Alright. Actually, Incinerate will work. Not as well as I thought it would, but hey, there we are. What's the damage on that? $90, yeah, okay. So what is Firestorm? That's 135, right? I don't have any Firestorm scrolls or Blizzard. Wow. I think that's a first. I know I haven't used any. So that just means I haven't stumbled onto them yet. Don't encourage skip, Lucky Duff. No. Oh, I've run out of words.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Solitude, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named...
We're gonna go a little longer, just because I didn't expect the fort to be taken that quickly. But only so long as to find out where we're going next, and then we'll call it. I can promise you I don't need encouragement. That's what she said? Your anguish alone sustains me. Well, I'm glad, Skip. I'm glad that you are able to find some joy. Even if it's at my own expense. Oh, that was not a quick ride. I mean, we're literally talking about the far east side of the province to the far west, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Richmond.
So the game seems to be pushing Dawn Guard, because I keep hearing that. I'll find out why that was thrown at me here in a sec. And Dark Brotherhood, because they keep assaulting me with assassins. For some reason. Hexco, brrr. A quick ride. Not a quick ride, actually. Put your hands down. Come on, game. Actually, you don't necessarily need to see this. Maybe I can talk to Tullius already. I mean, it's a Bethesda feature that a lot of core characters just never sleep.
You should see me when you get.
Well, if it is
I was really hoping that I managed to stop him from saying that.
Assist you, companion. Don't think you. Staying safe, I hope.
The Dark Brotherhood keeps assaulting me? Well, that's going down a darker path. Yeah, feature. Feature. Yep, see? No sleeping for you.
Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready to march on Windhelm. I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join the upper echelon. I am hereby elevating you to the rank of Legate. On behalf of the Empire and myself, please accept this gift along with your new rank.
Is it a shield?
Congratulations.
Banded iron armor. We're just gonna leave that alone. What are my new orders?
Hurry over to our military camp tucked away in the Reach.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Ulfric's been enjoying those silver mines for far too long. And soldier, you better help me win back Markarth or die trying. It was your brilliant strategy to give it over to the rebels in the first place.
Not really. That was kind of his price for a truce.
For the Emperor.
But whatever. Now I can't move. Well, they took back their stupid shield, at least. There. Alright. we're gonna save. Then we're gonna quick save just to get 2. And then we're gonna call it. Because that's how we roll. I think Pixel died. I think the couch swallowed her up. At the very least, that means that I'm not the only one that falls victim to that. What is that? Oh, it's Bar. Okay. Oh, you are still alive. It's me. You woke up just in time for the end. We'll miss you, Pixel. I heard my name. Pixel, you're not late. You've been here for a while. Alright. Thank you guys for hanging out. Skip, I appreciate you hanging out here. Catching the very end. Lucky Dove, thank you for... You basically were here the entire stream, and I appreciate that. Batito, Voodoo, Pixel, anyone else who's lurking and hanging out, thank you guys so much. We're not going to worry about a raid tonight. So we will be back on Thursday. And we'll pick up again right where we left off here. And then I probably will be doing a Friday stream just because I have not been doing them in a while. So keep an eye on Discord. I'll come up with something. It'll be casual. It won't be Skyrim. That's all I can say at the moment. But yeah. Thank you guys again so much. Fading Josh, hello. Sorry to catch you at the very end here. We're just calling it a night, but it was good to see you. Yeah, hopefully I'll catch you guys on Thursday. All right, have a good night.